Let's take Monu Manesar for a fact. I was just chatting with, our bureau chief in Jaipur, who tells me that in the case of the killing of Nasir and Junaid, while the family members named Monu Manesar, the police in Rajasthan so far says in its investigation, his bhumika has not, his role hasn't yet been established. Now, this is from the Rajasthan police, which reports to a Congress government. If this guy was indeed to blame in the manner in which is being suggested, by now your police should have picked him up. He's not officially named in the charge sheet in this case.
So my question again, if the state of Haryana wants to protect him or not protect him, I'm not going to make such a serious allegation. They keep saying it. But it's very difficult for a different state police to keep arresting people.
No, forget arrest. Prove the case against him. Charge him.
One second. Rahul, I'll just complete.
Okay.
No, I'm with you. Look, whether it's not tutu ma'am, the fact is, this Bittu Bajrangi and this Monu Manesar were part of their Kaurakshak group and all. I don't know if Mr. Bij is saying that he's a Home Minister saying that if Monu Manesar is an accused in one of their cases, is his property been attached or not? If the Congress government in Rajasthan has not followed up with the attachment of property, I mean it is something it's not only wrong, it is unfortunate, and we need to get to the bottom of it. That why did that happen? And I promise you that I would like to find out by tomorrow and find out and get back to you. But the issue is very clear, Rahul. The RPF constable take that as the Nuh. How do you give a permission to a procession which goes through, and it is volatile, through a minority-dominated area? One, okay, you gave a permission. Second, you don't put adequate force along the route. Two. Third, you don't check the procession for swords and arms and sticks before it starts. And I'm not able to figure this out because for me, it's just beyond comprehension. As
our investigation, Mewat Meham showed, they knew much in advance. But Yashovardhan Azad, for those who are watching, they'll say, forget what the Haryana police is saying. Look at what the Rajasthan police has done. So far, neither has he been announced a Bhagwada, which is somebody who's an absconder, nor is his name in the charges that have been leveled. The family named Monu Manesar. The investigation so far hasn't found any official role, and this is in Rajasthan. So the VH Surinder Jain can turn around and say, while he says inglorious things and doesn't look sophisticated and he's incendiary, but he isn't involved in crime. Your police couldn't prove it. The Rajasthan police hasn't found any evidence against him from their case so far.
Well, it's really unfortunate. I mean, I was not aware, and I was under the impression that he has been named in the charge, named in the FIR. But now that he has not been named in the FIR and he has been named by the family, I'm sure the Rajasthan police by now should have come up with its findings. Really unfortunate. But I'll tell you one thing. Today, the entire investigation also in the states is influenced by too many things. It's being influenced by local considerations. It's being influenced by vote politics, and that's extremely unfortunate. Special crimes like this, in these decisions, as Ajay Kumar would agree with me, is taken by the SP. And the SP and the collectors are supposed to be above and only accountable to the law. Obviously, in this case, whether you're talking about Nuh or the case, whether it was registered in Rajasthan, they are not doing their job. In Nuh, for example, it was incumbent upon the collector and SP to take all these things into account before allowing a procession. Even if you allow a procession, it's fine. It should go through all the minority areas, but it should go with certain conditions. That is exactly which was not done, and that is why it has happened. What I'm trying to say, finally, Rahul, is that the district officials are not taking a stand. And one thing very important case of Haryana is that there is a politically divergent stand, because you saw what the Deputy Chief Minister said about the VHP and what the Chief Minister talked about the conspiracy. So there is a divergent opinion there itself for you, which keeps all the district administrations confused.
This is what happens when you look at things from a Hindu, Muslim, us versus them prison, rather than looking at it purely from a law and order policing perspective. Whoever has a stone, a gun, a sword, a stick in his hand and is brandishing it or firing a weapon, action should be taken against him. The full might of the law should come down on him, regardless of the religion that he belongs to. You can't get into he threw the first stone, he threw the second stone. You need to ensure that A, you don't allow people with weapons to mobilize, that you have enough deployment of police personnel on the ground, armed police personnel who are then authorized to open fire if they see the situation around them getting out of control. You can't just stand by and let mayhem prevail.